The winter session of Parliament got off to a fiery start. The Prime Minister set the tone for the session, saying that the time for doing drama is over. It is time now for delivery. Well, he was clearly referring to the opposition, which has been deflated somewhat after the Bihar election loss. With the Prime Minister now setting a very combative tone, unlike what we've seen in previous sessions, it seems clear now that the opposition is also going to rake up the SIR issue. Now, here's the thing. The SIR issue had absolutely no impact in the Bihar elections, but that is not stopping not just the Congress party, but also parties like the Trinamool Congress in West Bengal, which has stridently taken an anti-SIR position from raking this up in the parliamentary session, the winter session that is going on. But the question is fundamentally one of importance to the people of India. Is SIR the most important issue that's affecting people's lives, or is it something else? And is the opposition missing a trick? Are they falling into the trap that the Prime Minister said, as he described in his own words, don't do drama, it's time now for delivery? Well, there are at least 9 bills that have been listed by the government, which the government wants to introduce during the course of this winter session. They want it deliberated, voted, and then passed. During a brief 12-minute window that happened in the 0 hour, the government introduced 3 bills today. One of them is a bill to amend the excise duty on tobacco and tobacco products, a new cess on the manufacture of pan masala, and a bill related to GST for the troubled state of Manipur. Now, the GST amendment bill for Manipur was passed amidst the din of protest, but what about the rest? Let's take a look at the track record of the last 2 sessions in 2025, the budget session and then the monsoon session. In the last session, which was the monsoon session of Parliament, less than 8% time was spent on actually deliberating on legislation, about discussing bills, about amending bills. 8% of the time of the Lok Sabha was spent in the monsoon session. The upper house was not as bad, but again, not particularly great. The time spent on discussing legislation was about 32%. The budget session, which is the previous session of Parliament before the monsoon session, the budget session saw 25% time spent on legislations in both houses, both the upper house and in the lower house. So only a quarter of the time that is actually allocated for the business of the house is actually spent on doing the business of the house.